Hey guys, just wanted to do a little update about something. Disney canceled Tron 3. Now, a lot of people would probably have thought that this wasn't going to happen in the first place. I was one who really never thought it was going to happen. Even when they said they were going to be filming it here in Vancouver, I was like, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. And it's not happening. Mainly this is because that Tomorrowland was such a disappointment and kind of a failure. It's unfortunate because I really like Brad Bird, but the thing is, dude, it was just too weird of an idea. Not saying that it's not a cool idea, but just with everything right now being either sequels or superheroes, and you got George Clooney. Not saying that George Clooney isn't a box office draw, he's a fantastic actor. The thing is, when you were doing the trailers were just so vague that you really didn't even know what was going on. Not saying that vague advertising doesn't work, it has worked in the past, but something in that vague premise has to make people go, whoa, what is that? I never got that from the Tomorrowland trailers. Even when I went and saw Avengers 2 and I saw the preview for it, I was like, I know Tomorrowland will probably be better than this movie, but I don't know, it's not really dragging me in. It's not making me interested in it. And that was the problem. No one was really interested in it. Also, you had Damon Lindelof write the script of you. Not saying that it's your fault, Brad Bird, but that guy is poisoned. I don't care if he's done stuff that people like. I don't care that he did Lost. He fucked up Prometheus. He did. He fucked up World War Z. Mind you, that movie was already going to be bad in the first place. But he had a fucking stupid ending at the end. The internet hates Damon Lindelof. They forced him off Twitter. The internet will continue to hate him until he admits that he makes ambiguous shit and likes to basically give more questions than answers because he thinks that's good writing. Not saying that that isn't bad writing, but that's something for another day. That would take too long to explain. So anyway, back to Tron 3. I'm not really upset that the movie isn't going to come out. You know, I think Tron Legacy was okay. It was cool to see Tron with current day effects, and just the visuals in that movie were fantastic. But it was kind of like a one-off thing, just like the original Tron was. And the really huge thing that a lot of people don't seem to realize is Tron doesn't have that big of a fan base. Sure, it has a unique idea, but the first film was a disaster at the box office. And then the second one, while it was decent, it technically wasn't really that big of a success. It didn't make the millions upon millions that Disney was hoping for. So the fact that this third one was even in consideration was, I don't know. And the other thing is, this kind of also falls onto the fault of the director of Legacy, Joseph Kosinski, I think that's his name. He has a really cool imagination when it comes to visual ideas and everything. Sure, great, that's awesome. But you can't develop a story and a character to save your fucking life, dude. It happened in Tron. It happened basically in Oblivion. The guy can do visuals, but he just doesn't know how to do characters. The characters were either bland, stereotyped, or just uninteresting. So why would you want to go back to the universe when the only interesting character vaporized himself in the last film? I'm doing all this hating on Tron 3, but really my biggest loss from all this is we won't have another Daft Punk soundtrack. Everyone can complain about the movie as much as they want, but that fucking soundtrack was fantastic. Every song on that soundtrack is awesome. So the fact that Daft Punk won't get to work on a big budget scale with orchestral and electronic music again that's the biggest loss in my opinion. That is the biggest loss. Anyway guys, that's all from me, so yeah, well, what are your guys' thoughts on it? Are you upset that Tron 3 isn't coming, or did you even care? Like me? Anyway, that's all from me. See you guys later.